Alright, welcome to a Let's Try of Pragmata is the sketchbook demo. Not sure why they call it that. This is, I think, a demo to showcase the game's kinda, maybe not unique, but it's a combat and how it's gonna work. Alright. Capcom's newest IP, Pragmata, an all-new science fiction action adventure with its own unique hacking twist. It is the near future. Protagonist Hugh, his android companion Diana must work together as they make their way through the cold lunar research station. So sci-fi action and a game. And see here, tags: cute, funny, action, adventure, sci-fi, futuristic, and 3D. Coming in April of 2026, unless delayed. Never know. Price tag is 60 euros, so, or this is gonna be released by Capcom, so if it is a good, solid, you know, AAA adventure, it's a reasonable pricing. It's always nice with lower price, but it's alright pricing wise. It does though incorporate the Nuvo anti-tamper, which can cause problems with Linux, with the Steam Deck, and with just running if you have multiple computer configurations, and it could in some cases cause performance issues, so be aware of that. If you don't want to support the Nuvo, you know, then maybe wait for the future. Let's get into it here. It looks very beautiful art style here. When you boot it up, it will first compile shaders. That will take some time depending on how powerful your CPU are mostly. Option wise, I'm not going to go through all of the options here. I'm gonna show you them, but this is a game that has a lot of options for good and bad. It can be overwhelming in some cases, like I think the Last of Us games are a perfect example, when it just is almost crazy too much. But control options here, this is for gamepad. Blah, blah. It says motion sensor function. It does seem that this is going to be limited probably to like DualSense. It did not work with my 8-bit Ultimate 2 wireless to enable the motion sensor function here, which is unfortunate because I like gyro aiming on the controller play. Right, you have PC controls. I don't know why this is in PC controls. Why can't I change the in-game buttons for PC controls? I'm not sure what they mean here. They have controls and then they have controls PC. Bit weird wording wise. Right, this is mostly mouse and keyboard more like it. By default the sensitivity was super low here, so I've cranked that one. Some assist option here, which seems nice. Some camera option here. This might be for the gamepad or something. I'm not sure why we have. It's weird. Like, why do we have camera sensitivity here, but we have mouse sensitivity here? So I haven't dug into it, but it seems a little bit weird because we have. It seems like the camera might be tied to gamepad controls. Not actually 100% sure. Right, you can select the difference. I think I'm gonna go with far. That's nice. So I'm not gonna mess with this because I'm not sure if this is for mouse and keyboard. I don't know if this is for gamepad. Display settings. HDR. Well, maybe I should have tried that, but this is a demo here and it was, I don't know. SDR is fine, but really nice with HDR support. And what I love here is that in the menus here, in the options, I can see HDR menu even if my monitor is not in HDR mode. I can see the game supports HDR, which is really awesome. Every game should have that feature, that if the game has HDR support, please show that even if HDR mode is not on the monitor. Because it's a pain in the ass sometimes to even know if a game does it support HDR or not. This does, really nice. You can then that weak settings for SDR, like the brightness here, so really nice. Lots of HUD options to tweak for you. I'm gonna leave everything on normal because I have... Let's go with the green. I prefer reticle color. You know what? No, let's go with the standard. Everything is standard here. We don't want to mess with everything off. But some nice little HUD options here. Graphics. This seems to run... I'm not entirely sure which engine this is. Is this Unreal or something? I didn't pay attention. Maybe it said that when we booted up. I'm running this on an RTX 5070 Ti with a Ryzen 9700X with the DDR5, 64 gig of DDR5 memory, so a mid plus high tier computer here. Seems to run pretty damn fine in the intro setting here, but you have lots of nice settings here. Variable is unlocked, so ray tracing, VSync, 4040p here, lots of nice settings. We have support for DLSS, AMD FSR. Obviously would be nice with Intel XeSS also, but it's really nice. The frame generation also have, which is nice. FSR, if you don't have an Nvidia 4000 plus graphics card, you can use AMD FSR, hopefully together with Nvidia DLSS, right? It looks like it, so that this is really nice option wise here. I'm using frame generation. I don't think this is a game where I'm gonna need peak action top tier input latency, and as long as I get like 60 plus stable base frame rate, I think DLSS is fine. So I can crank the settings to higher settings, and I can just, you know, my graphics card doesn't have to be maxed out as much. That's why I'm also using DLSS, you know, super resolution. Even if I can run a native, I don't mind the DLSS quality stuff here. Looks very nice, and my GPU can, you know, rest a little bit or let me max out other settings. So we are running most of the settings here at the highest possible. I haven't bumped it to the ultra here max. Maybe I'll try that when we get in game, when I can see like how much of headroom I have. 4K videos. I think this might be pre-rendered videos, right? 1080p or 4K options. Let's go with 4K. Yeah, you can see that I can crank it a little bit more, but we're gonna get into game first before I start tweaking. But you have good options to tweak the performance here, which is really nice. It's not overwhelmingly, and you have a little bit of a graphic description here. You can see what is going to affect your VRAM and your CPU load. It's a great option so far. And you can also turn on or off. Now, you can see what's happening, the performance impact, what is supposed to be, you know, what is supposed to be affecting here. Nice to turn off motion blur, lens flash on or off, you know, lens distortion. And again, yeah, so this is chromatic aberration and depth of field. Love that you can turn all of this on or off. These are like personal preference. You can see like this doesn't really affect anything here. It's just a graphical preference. Different language here, voice language, English, so Japanese. Lots of nice little subtitle language here. Subtitle settings, background. I don't like the background on it. Go with large, why not? Yeah, lots of this is just very good setting wise here. Definitely it could be a little bit on the, you know, the plus side for if you're not used to tweaking settings on PC, but it's nothing compared to The Last of Us, which is, again, is amazing, but it's almost overwhelming. Here is a lot of settings, but it's mostly not overwhelming, so it's just a very good set of very good options. This is how we want it on PC. Here you can select if you want item. This is like if explosion should be super loud and voice should be quite low. You get this kind of high span of audio differences. So if you don't want, if you want explosion and voice to be more in the same volume, you set this to narrow. Audio output, voice, and really good accessibility option, visual accessibility. Oh, okay, this is just predefined. Okay, that is okay. So subtitle size max and subtitle background. Okay. That's okay, well, it's something. I don't think that was the best way to do it, but let's get into game. Here we're gonna go with new game. Easy mode, casual, or a normal kind of more focused mode here. We're gonna go with that. All right. So you can change the difficulty if you get all right in something. Blah 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 blah. All right. Please, hey, press. That's weird. So there is a reason why I'm playing this game.
Hey, Diana! A little help here. Look out! What are you doing? Diana! Yeah.
Right, so I would have really liked to play this game with mouse and with the gamepad, but again, the motion controls wasn't working with the built-in support in the game with my 8-bit controller, and this game will not support mixed input. That's the biggest problem with the game I have so far. So if I example want to use gamepad, but I want to use the aiming with you know, gyro to mouse emulation, it will not work. As soon as you press any gamepad input, the mouse is just ignored completely. It's like, yeah, if you're using gamepad, mouse and keyboard is just locked out. You can't do anything. It just stops working. Terrible option. They should have added like an option in the controller settings, allow gamepad and like mouse at the same time, and then like just let us force if we want to have gamepad inputs. That would have been really awesome, because I'm not playing a game like this where I need to aim. I'm not playing a game like that without any gyro support, so I'm stuck with mouse and keyboard because I didn't want to take the time to like remap. I didn't want to take like the time for a demo to just let me showcase that. There we go. Like I didn't want to take the time and like rebind all of these action if I don't even know if I like the demo or if I want to play more of it. So yeah, mixed input, we really need that for, you know, Steam Deck compatibility, and yeah, Steam, the upcoming Steam controllers compatibility, like to mix gamepad and mouse input for gyro aiming is just really what we want to have. Hacking is a little bit weird. You aim here, and by default you press like mouse button 4, and then you can aim.
Oh
and you connect kind of from one block to the green block there. Interesting thing. I'm not sure how. Okay, you know, refine for blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is like an upgraded thing. It is definitely quite an interesting thing here with the hacking. It kinda adds a little bit.
Me too.
So what were you working on there?
That's a secret. I'll tell you later.
The hacking does definitely add a little bit of like extra kind of, I'm not gonna say panic, but extra, you know, stress moment to it. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like it, but I'm not disliking it so far. But this is just the first encounter here in the demo to like showcase a little bit of like the hacking abilities here.
First, we got the power
Alright.
on. Let's move.
Right, let's see what the performance looks here, right? Again, I'm using frame generation and most of the settings are max or high on some settings, not ultra. And we can see here with frame generation, I'm reaching... Why does it say DLSS 240? Okay, we're getting 240 FPS here. Not necessary. Let me see here, graphic. Right, so VSync is not working. Max FPS cap, okay. So VSync and frame rate, max FPS, they are bugging out the frame generation. There we go. No? Still bugging out. Right. Let me try some. This is a bit weird. Some games are using this in the wrong way, I think. Some games use the frame rate cap to cap before DLSS frame generation, meaning that you have to cap it to 60 frames instead of 120. And some games, they use DLSS frame generation as the cap frame rate, which means you then have to cap to 120. But that means I have a lot of headroom, so I should be able to max out all of the settings here. There we go. Was me in the actions, I didn't even notice that. I was hitting 240 frames. This is much. I don't think I need 240 frames. Looks a little bit of washed out colors here. Wonder why. Can I adjust? Confirm F. There you go. Adjust until the image in the middle of the screen disappears. Right. I can't do that. I can't adjust it. I can still see the image in the middle. Right, so the color here is a bit weird. Adjust the image until in the left is barely visible. So I can just barely tell there is an image there on the left now. I can just barely tell there is an image off the left. Right, and now I should adjust until the image in the middle of the screen disappears. And I can't do that. It is very, very visible. So something here is not yeah, the colors are washed out here, and I can't fix that. Wow, maybe I need to run in HDR or something like that. Let's turn off. Yeah. All right, sorry for that. Can you? Hello? Can you grab the mouse? There we go. So this looks washed out for me. The colors are not correct. It is looking grayish. It should be more darker, and I think so at least. It doesn't feel correct. Performance here are definitely really nice on my RTX 5070. Like 50% GPU utilization, but I am using DLSS frame generation. And... yeah. Oh, okay. So let me crank all the settings to the max. Since I have the headroom with frame generation and the DLSS quality on here, this runs great. Let's crank all of it to the max. Lowest, low, medium, high. Max. Oh wow, you cannot change this unless you... oh, that sucks. You should definitely be able to change all of the settings when you are running the game. So I cannot... okay, you know what? We do this. I'm sorry. I want to see the max graphic quality settings here. And it should be fairly quickly to get back here. This is just, you know, a let's try of the demo, and this is showcasing the problems that you might encounter when you play games. So is that on the highest set? Oh, ray tracing it off. There we go. It'll be maxed out. I don't think I missed any settings here, right? You have preset settings also, so that's nice. Yo? Yo? Hello? Doesn't work to press... okay, we have to press space, not enter. Bit annoying. Okay. Space. Let's get back into the pure action now. We have tweaked everything.
Hey, Diana! Little help here? Look out! What are you doing? Diana!
You might see that when I am in the menu that the FPS is only 60 frames. That is okay because frame generation should be disabled then, so it should be 60 pure native frames. This you have to click, there's no auto fire. Fortunate.
1 second.
Like the color saturation here in the animation so far. Let's go to hacking.
Diana! I need your hack in here! On it! Nope! More of them? Step off! Yeah, let's do this! Glad that's
Yeah?
over with.
Me too.
So what were you working on there?
That's a secret. I'll tell you later.
Go back into it. Come on, close.
First, we get the power on. Let's move.
It is definitely a shame that the colors are very washed out here. The colors do not look correct at all here. I'm not gonna mess around. I'm just gonna change it back to okay, it is default sRGB. Yeah, the colors are messed up here. Performance here, graphic style, looks good, runs smooth.
Don't look now, but we got company.
You really sure you worked here?
What? This is my fault?
Dodging and jumping consume. And the gauge falls below which these action are dodge, jump, hover.
Look out for targeting sensors.
It's over.
Pretty standard easy hacking so far. I do wonder if it's going to be, you know, annoying in the long run, or if it's going to be like a keep being an okay or even more of a fun thing here. Lots of options for reflections. Performance, again, I think it is top notch here for me, and again, I don't think the DLSS frame generation is a problem here. And I could run it probably without frame generation here because my GPU is just 50% utilized. But again, I think it's nice because my GPU can relax a little.
It's locked.
I can open it.
Okay, some hacking thing here. Press the prompted buttons in order from the outer ring. We oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I really would have preferred a gamepad for that.
Please reboot the main power terminal on the top floor.
There we go. First one down.
Oh. Right. Right. Yeah. So far the biggest thing is definitely that I really hope that they get that they can fix support for mixed input so I can have my gyro controls. Oh, that's like a dodge action. Right? Oh, so a shotgun.
Use that one up close. On it. I got him. Look out for targeting sensors. Look out! This is aiming at us.
So where to?
I don't know. Try scanning. Q, there's a terminal.
Okay, so it seems like I ran out of the shotgun ammo there.
Emergency lockdown for this area has been disabled.
Right?
That's two.
One more to go.
Right, so obviously the kind of that. The game's gimmick or like mechanic is going to be this hacking thing. So far it's... Oh. Interesting. How do I get out of here? Oh, can I hack it? I probably can hack it, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's going to be hackathon here. A lot of hacking here. And I hope that the color that they feel a little bit washed out can be fixed, or if maybe the HDR could work. And then gyro controls, like with mixed input support. Code. Hacking nose. Okay.
This will make it easier to hit things harder.
Okay, and hacking upgrade. No.
Intruders detected. Please remove them from the premises.
Eat us again. I feel like a damn rat in a maze.
It really doesn't like you, huh?
Whatever. Let's just get this over with.
Incoming. Active.
Now it's my turn. This friggin' thing is tough as hell.
It's way stronger than the walkers. That's right there. Jump to.
Jesus, that was a lot of damage taking. I'm doing terrible here. I did not do good. I see the... I did not do what I did not pass through like the yellow ones. So yeah, that's... Right. Gonna take some time to getting used to. It's definitely a bit of an interesting mechanic here. Nice to have the demo showcasing it.
Bots did all the work, leaving him bored to tears. Man,
But I-
cry me a river.
Are you bored too, Hugh?
Nah, I'm good. Kinda hard to get bored keeping up with your chit-chat.
Right, and the orange is a hint of what to do right. Or full functional, blah, blah. Restart main power generator. Yeah, I can also see that the hacking thing here, that's good that we have a demo to try it. It's not going maybe to resonate with everyone, right? And it might be very... It does a good job with feeling stressful, like in the combat. It's not about just about dodging it. About solving a puzzle at the same time, kind of puzzle, right? At the same time as you are like trying to focus on the combat there. So it's a good thing, I think, to like practice a little bit of multitasking also, which I definitely not doing a good job with here. I don't think I hit even one of the yellow like upgrades things there to power out my hacking, so. Loot box. I like the movement and everything so far. It's like it feels like a good solid pacing, not too fast, not too slow here. I am definitely... It's definitely is bringing some nice little...
Not that good at long
Okay, so you
distance.
only have 4 shots of this one or something, right? A limited amount of use, I think. You use mouse wheel to swap here. Can I use? Yeah, 1 or 2. 2 is shotgun.
Emergency lockdown.
Right,
All
the
on-site
hacking is pretty
operations
simple so far. I'm sure it's gonna
Please
be
complete
more
a
advanced.
manual reboot of the power plant controller to fully restore operations.
All right, we made it. Now where do we find the main power terminal?
How do I go back? Okay, no fall damage so far. Okay, this is a checkpoint. Okay, nice. Oh, must hack and escape. Right, so you can go back to a hub to these ones also. Okay. Why do we press E here? Okay. Huh. So this is just a checkpoint now. The full game you can like go back right to the hub. Pretty good demo so far, like showcasing a lot of things here. So it swaps guns directly when I do that. Attack you blah blah blah. Okay, expands, immobilizes enemies. So maybe this is... Right, so this gives you more hacking time, and maybe you can swap to different weapon then to kind of like...
You can use that controller to stop moving.
Nope. Not bad.
Jump you.
This is... come on guys, little bit of a tight corner here.
To me. Take that.
Alright, so we're gonna have a little bit of weapon swapping going on here. Right, so I'm...
Jump you.
yeah, I need to get better at the hacking here. Great demo to let you try
What's
it.
going on with the bots here? They all got haywire or what?
I don't think they normally attack humans.
Yeah,
So
well, we better get in contact with her before it's too late.
So the main gun you have like unlimited ammo, 6 out of 6, then you need to reload. The other ones is very limited use, so you need to be more careful. I would like to have like a weapon wheel for it, not just using 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe again, this would have been perfect for my Steam controller with mixed input support, because then I could use my right trackpad up, down, left, right click to just swap weapons faster here. So yeah. What? What does that do? try... Oh, you can grab on this ledge, okay. So yeah, mixed input is really going to be helpful for me to fully enjoy this game. It's a good chunk of a demo here.
Walkers are pretty crazy. From handling small stuff to knocking out big tasks, they got it covered.
There are no kids here, but if there were, they could probably handle them too. And with Edith managing the lot, they're always there when you need them.
Right, we're not gonna be reading here, but cool game. You have some lore. A decoding upgrade thing.
Starting pack.
Okay,
It's over.
oh, my ammo. Okay, they drop ammunitions. Some of them, okay.
There.
No one here either. Damn. I gotta hurry and contact Earth.
We can use this to hit harder and beat things
I
faster.
guess this is full. I already have maxed out there. I'm guessing we're supposed to drop it down here.
Dropping
Oh,
down
yeah.
here somehow leads us back up to the top floor.
Maybe there's an elevator up ahead.
Like the atmosphere here, for sure. Oh, right, this is one of the checkpoints that we cannot use in the demo to do anything with. Oh, is this like a boss here, or? Oh, ammo is full. Ammo is okay. Okay, I see. Okay. I'm sure this is gonna be like a battle room now.
Please remove them from the premises.
Something's
E-
aiming at us. Incoming. Shoot out! Look out for the parking thing. Look! Yay!
Get some!
Yeah, I would do much better with the Steam controller here.
I'll hack the lift if you're ready.
Okay, so green is shotgun. Oh,
There. Are you there yet?
Not sure.
we have another battle room wave. There is some stutter, like loading here, but it has been very minor. Right, this looks like another.
The power with that
That was a
terminal.
big stutter.
Oh, finally.
Big battle room, no? Yeah, My Steam controller here would have been really fun if I would have set it up here. I would have done better. But then again, I would have needed mixed input, or I would have to been forced to do a keyboard only setup.
Reconnecting
Keyboard and mouse. So mixed input, Capcom,
energy levels.
god damn it, make it happen. It's not that much of a problem in 2025, and it never has been.
50%.
Or just looking like the graphic here.
Warning. Unauthorized access detected. Severing primary connection.
Though I'm not poking on the store here because this demo is to showcase the hacking and the combat and stuff like that, so you know.
Sector guard protocol.
It's not a story demo.
Targets identified. Neutralizing threats.
Right, so I guess this is like the final thing here, a big boss battle hacking thing.
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. Get ready.
I think this would have been quite good with the dual stage triggers of
Any idea what the hell this is?
with the dual stage triggers
One of your bot buddies? Then I guess we can just
of
go
the
in.
Steam controller.
Where'd they get all those missiles?
They were made with Luna filaments.
Lucky us, right?
Ah shit! I failed.
Come on, enough already.
Yeah.
Phew, watch out!
Hey, who are you pushing around? Shake it up, kid. These are shooting to me.
Close in on it. Now's your chance.
Press near a downed enemy. Oh.
Take this.
Just like that, Phew.
This ain't over yet.
Phew.
Damn it, I failed.
Good dance.
I would like and hope that the guns would be
Stay away from the red circle.
Try. Good work.
you.
Look, look.
Dirty bastard.
Fuse stutters, not good. Not good. They can tweak that. Yeah, a bit more stutter here. Oh, what? Brick X? I haven't used mouse and keyboard in a while, so I had to stop and think what the hell is happening.
Whoa! Where did that come from?
Look, I think it really did something.
Yeah, not bad.
Look out. That's right.
Damn it.
Take this!
But I'm about to die here.
So close. Just a little bit more.
All right, time to kick.
Get ready. Shoot it first.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. Alright, that's for a demo. Pretty long battle here. It's fine. Maybe the battle could have been maybe a tiny bit shorter here, but it's fine. It's good practice here. And again, I need to like get used to mouse and keyboard a little bit. I'm so used to my Steam controller and the 8-bit with motion controls. I just would have had a much more fun time if I could have just used that.
The sector guard is a real upgrade compared to
Okay.
the other bots we've seen.
So this is a little bit...
We could try using decode to soften them up a bit.
Okay, whatever it takes, don't hold back.
Right, so I think this is a little bit sad. The checkpoint should not be here. The checkpoint should have been higher up. Just before the boss. This I think is just wasting my time. Yeah, really not a fan of that.
Look out for parking
I also probably would have liked if like sprint and the dodge would have been like more of a combined thing. You have a separate, like when I'm aiming, it would feel more natural to just press.
Now it's my turn.
Just press the sprint button would have been more of a natural feeling here. Trying to speak when you're trying to hack and combat and everything here is not going well. Also, my aiming reticle here could stand out a little bit more. Let me see if we can fix that with HUD. No, I would need to like increase the size or something. That doesn't really help. Red. If we need that. Yeah, I would really like to be able to increase the HUD of that. Of this. More. The visibility is a little bit not top-notch. And again, this is just wasting my time, so make the checkpoints up here. There is no reason to not have the checkpoints being here. Oh, and took a ton of damage also. Oh, wow. Okay, I can't even see what's happening here. Also, an option to auto-pick up stuff. I don't think it does automatically pick up stuff, so...
Try!
Oh my god, I'm doing terrible now. I don't know what's happening here. I'm trying to swap weapons. Okay. Yeah, I miss my Steam controller here. What? Can I restart? This is just going terrible. There's no point in fighting now. Just reset. System. I'm gonna do this. That's fine. What happens if I press continue? Is this gonna reset it for one final try? Yeah. I don't think I want to have like a sprint and a dash. When I'm aiming, I wanna, when I'm aiming on the guy and hacking and stuff, I just want to have like this dash, and if I hold down the dash, then let me sprint. And when I'm not aiming, like I don't need to have like the, what? Take the sprint out of the sprint button out of the game. Just have it be dash, and when you hold, like you go from a dash to sprint. Oh wow, okay. Well, that sucks. There's no saving in this game here. Demo. Well, I guess we're not gonna see the ending. You can beat the boss yourself and do that. But that boss felt... it's both okay and both not okay. Again, if I have mixed input support, or if I have set up my Steam controller, it would have been more of a fun fight for me personally. But the biggest thing here for me is definitely that sprinting and the dashing, I just don't think that is a good option. Just, again, because sometimes I was like pressing sprint when I was aiming and hacking, and that when you trying to sprint to the left and right, that doesn't really work. You have to like use the dash for that. And then you can use sprint forward and backward, and it got a bit too much here. At the same time, I'm trying to hacking, and then, when the hacking is done, it kind of shakes up, and I can't really see my center reticle a good way to aim quickly, and there was no option to really make it like more of a tick, more visible there. So I enjoy the idea here, but I can't really fully like invest everything into this right now here. Again, I would need to set up a better controller scheme, and with no mixed input support, that's going to be a little bit unfortunate, not as optimized. And then again, I think that some of the gameplay and maybe HUD choices could be better, right? Again, it would feel much better if I just had one button for sprinting and dashing. So if I'm aiming, again, you probably only need dashing, like a dash, a dodge. You probably only need to have dashing left, right, and back, right? So if you press forward and the dodge, that would just, hey, let me sprint. And if you're like pressing right, left, or back and then pressing the dodge, let me just do a dodge. And yeah, again, this is what personal opinion is, that you really, when you do a game, look at your inputs and see how can we optimize them. It have done a pretty good job in some ways, but there are definitely more ways this can be better. So I hope that they can fine-tune the input options also here. I'm sure that they, again, run and dodge, this could just be made into one more seamless experience. Again, I'm sure that you also could use reset hacking. Right, I didn't use that. I could have used that, I guess. Alright, I didn't use my repair cartridge. That. Like, I'm wondering why this one. You have a again, This one seems like it's unnecessary. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like, why can I not just normally hack to activate it? Why do we have a specific button here? I don't get it. This seems like it could be optimized out also. Yeah, you have 3 weapons only there, and then... Oh, I did not use the lock on cancel hack. So you have, again, so you have 2 buttons to, okay, so one to reset hacking and one to cancel hacking. Didn't see that one. Should have looked more at the input bindings here for sure. Reset camera, okay. Don't think I need that for mouse and keyboard here. Separate menu. Separate menu. Okay. This is nice, sure. Could have been like maybe in a separate tab. Maybe different blah blah blah, I can't say that word. Different is a, well, to stand out more, let's go with that. These settings could have been in a tab different, so you have like action and then like menu, and you know, if you needed more. But yeah, I think it's not too bad, the inputs here, but they can optimize this more. Like again, this one, no, doesn't need to be that. Or they could even optimize the kind of the reset, cancel and lock thing here. And again, this feels, this seems stupid. Let me just hack the escape hatches normally. Why is there a separate button? Or why do I need to have it to be E? Why could I not just use interact button? And why do we at all need an interact button? Let us just hack everything instead to interact also. So yeah, input optimizations, a big thing. And with better input optimization here and better input support for mixed controls, I would have enjoyed the final part of the demo more. So it looks great, but there is something with the colors not being fully working correctly here, a bit washed out for some reason on my display in SDR here, that I hope they can tweak. That is not a huge issue. The game still is beautiful looking. I like the animations and the overall normal pacing of just out of the big boss fight there. Then in that fight I felt a bit like slow and sluggish and with all of the inputs, but out of that fight, good pacing, nice movement speed and everything like that. Great with the introduction here to the hacking and stuff, working fine, and like the audio here. Turned out to be very atmospheric. Scanning was easy to find my way around and stuff like that. And the hacking, even though I'm not good at it, I think it's an interesting mechanic. I'm not sure how much I'm going to love it, but really it was fun. Even for the boss, it was fun. So yeah, try this demo. Hopefully it will be up, and maybe, you know, 60 euros there in April if it releases there in April 2026 on time. It might be a really interesting, fun game. Yeah, input optimizations and support for gamepad, mouse and keyboard together. That would have been the cherry on top for me to really just probably getting the most out of this game and really being like, oh my god, I really gotta, you know, get on this as quickly as it gets released maybe. At this point in time, I might wait for the final release and see reviews and other things and stuff like that before I fully commit to it. Hopefully they can tweak some things there. But thanks for watching here again. Go try this yourself. Hopefully it will stay up a long time before and maybe after release of the game. And feel free to leave a like, a comment, follow or check back to the channel if you don't want to miss me trying demos and games and stuff like that. But that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and bye for this